This video is going over how to export your territories as a zip code file. So with Map Business Online, the most frequently ways to create territories are zip codes, counties, and states, and this is particular to zip codes. Now, there are two types of zip codes. There are boundary zip codes, which can be filled in with a color. They're the ones that we know. And then there's also point zip codes. Now, point zip codes are typically buildings that receive a lot of mail, and you could have several point zip codes within the boundary zip code. So I'm going to show you how to export all the zip codes, so the boundary zip codes along with any point zip codes that are within it. So to export, we go up to the data window, and on the pull down list, there's on the left hand side, if you wanted to export just a single territory, you could go down and select that territory and click export. If you want to export them all at once, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the overall zip5 code layer. So this is going to be all the zip codes in the United States, all the boundary zip codes. But we're not going to export all the boundary zip codes in the United States. We're just going to export the ones that are within our territories. And Map Business Online makes it pretty easy to do that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a territory name column just so when I'm looking at it in Excel, I'm going to see which territory name is assigned. So I'm going to click this Choose Columns button. And on the pull down list is the General tab. And I'm going to just scroll down to Territory. And I'm going to choose this middle arrow to bring it over. And then I'm going to press the up arrow to just put that territory name next to my zip5 code layer. I'm going to click Set Data Columns. And now I have that territory. So this is really easy. From this point, we just click this Export button. And this is the screen where we can choose to add the point-only zip code. So if you want all the zip codes, including those buildings, then check that box. You can also choose to export the records only assigned to a territory. That's probably even more important, just so we export just the territory zips. And then you can finally choose to segment that by a territory file. So you just click Next and click Save File, and you can just give it a name. And I'm going to just bring it up real quick. And it's just going to come out as a CSV file format. And so you're going to see those zip codes along with the territory name column and then any of the other information. In that choose columns, and you can choose to remove some of these columns, or you can just do it in Excel after. And so just something about the export. So here's a list of all the zips along with what territory they're in. It also nicely includes what type of zip code it is. And it also includes which boundary zip code that zip code is within. So if it's a point zip code, if this number is different than this number, it just means that that is a point zip code and it's within that boundary zip code. I hope this helps and have a great day.